Hello. Maybe, possibly. Oh wait, that's not how I want that. I want that. There. And rotate that, sorry. I was tweaking the camera setup a little bit because I was experimenting with it for some new stuff that's supposed to get here on Monday. So I'm gonna finally have a actual dedicated camera. So that'll be exciting. I think Monday the camera and the new computer get here, so that's good. But hello, Mini Mancer. How are you doing? I hope you're doing swell. Hello, Paul. Let's dust this boy off. Forgot to clean it with the paper. So start this off. I guess right here, I forgot to dry it because I cleaned it. And then squeak it off with this old PAX pass. Okay. Cool. Alright. We got all the audio stuff, we got all the camera stuff, we're gotta go. So let's paint the little dwarf man. This brush is all sorts of goofed. I guess before we jump in, we can talk about what we did this week. So, I got all 5 of these done off stream. So tomorrow I'm going to figure out how to pack them and get them sent off on Monday, so that'll be fun. And then outside of painting, I don't know. Work was fine. Didn't really get anything done, so that was great. Adepticon's been cool to see in on. Been seeing lots of pictures from friends that have gone. Both glad and sad that I did not go. Glad because I would have spent way too much money. Sad because could have gotten so many things. Welcome back. I did take advantage of the Journeyman Adepticon deal. So they have a deal going on right now. And I got the elf that's on the statue that's part of that big diorama, but I just got the elf. I didn't want the rest of the diorama. It'll be my first model from Journeyman, so that's exciting. So I've been looking at this guy over the course of the week, just kind of trying to figure out what needs to be pushed on him a little bit, and I think the beard especially needs to be pushed a lot brighter. So we're going to start with a little bit of that today, and then I'm probably going to start focusing on the other 2 light sources, so the 2 candles. Start working on those to figure them out a little bit more. How have you been, Mini Mancer? What have you been up to? so that's good. But she has friends in town, so that's why Ez is still here, to avoid, hopefully, any sort of PA accidents. Because he's a little scary boy. Nice. I do have a couple of boxes of Annie's in the cupboard. Maybe I should have some of that this weekend. Maybe I should have some of that tonight. That would have been a good idea. Oh, let me figure that out. So I moved the microphone, so maybe that's not the best place to put it. Is this better? Maybe if I put it like that, and it's actually pointing at me, but not really in my way. And then I can also turn the music down a bit more. Yeah, it got pushed up. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Hey Sammy, how are you? Hope you had a nice week. Okay. Yeah, I've been tinkering with like how my desk is set up over the past week or so. In preparation for new stuff. Okay, I'm doing good. It was a pretty chill week. Mostly just hanging out at home with me and the boys. Ez is, you can sort of see Ez in the background. Kind of. He's below the phone. Just hanging out. So there's not enough water in this wet palette. Oh, speaking of wet palettes, Redgrass Games finally decided to update their Kickstarter. Apparently they're going to try to ship them in April. So that's exciting. Finally have a nice and big wet palette. So I'm just painting the actual light white for starters, because they should be bright. And then I'll start figuring out the rest. Nice. I'm a big fan of the Chimera colors. Is it going to be just the Chimera core set, or are you going to be using all the Chimera paints or options? And I am very excited for their... Okay, nice. I'm very excited for their Kickstarter. Cyprian Negut? I don't know how to say his last name. The guy who does Spears casting he did a teaser that he is casting some of the stuff for that Kickstarter, so should be good quality wise. just drinking some water. Hey Jane, how are you doing? Are you talking about the Zodiac one? Hello, Polar Bear. Where are you going? What are you doing? Are you under the desk? You're under the desk. Okay, that's exciting. Oh no, he's licking my feet. That's great. Thanks, Poe. Nice. Yeah, we're waiting for that to hit the stores because that's one of the ones that I skipped out on, but I think I want to pick up the Cancer Mini from it at some point. Poe is investigating the bed. I may have to help him get up, and then Ez is going to yell at him. One moment. Oh, that's sad. Come on up, buddy. Here you go, Ezra, be nice. Good boy, Paul. Okay. That seems odd to ship the smaller orders before the bigger orders. But hopefully it'll be worth the wait. And hopefully you have stuff to paint in the meantime. Yeah. You'd think you would do like the early bird, like all-in backers before you do anyone else, right? Unless maybe there was something wrong with casting like specific minis or something. That seems weird. The other one I'm waiting for to hit the store is the Ultimate Fuel. Because I also skipped out on that one. But I have plenty of minis to paint, so I'll be okay. Yeah. Like, I think the thing I'm most frustrated with at the moment is Inu Kingdoms. They're doing a really bad job of keeping us up to date, and I finally reached out to them on Instagram because I was just like, what the heck's going on? It's been like a month. Are you shipping stuff or not? And they're like, oh, we're still waiting on custom stuff, which is really weird because it's because it's like it's Neko Galaxy, right? Or like it's at least partially run by Neko, so they've shipped stuff out of Poland for a long time now. So why is this taking so long? I don't know. And like, if it's taking so long, why did they say they could ship in October? Like, it seems silly. Seems silly. Yeah, I've been posting there every couple of weeks because people will be like, hey, what's going on? So it's like, okay, fine, I'll post. Yeah, which is like, it would be odd, right? Because the Kickstarter is, it says it's run by Neko, so like, why would they make a whole... And you would hope that you could buy the same minis, or like Neko and Inu minis from the same site at the same time, right? I would hope. I don't know. It just seems very silly. But anyways. Happier things, maybe. I believe there is a Ranking of Kings finale to watch whenever I get to watch that, hopefully next week. And a Our Flag Means Death finale, which should be good. Oof. I believe Marvel United stuff is supposed to get here end of next month, which I'm kind of dreading. Part of me kind of regrets buying so much in that, so I may end up selling a lot of it. Seeing if someone local wants it or something. Just because it's a lot of cheapy minis. But I figure everyone has to do one big CMON Kickstarter at least once, right? And learn from their mistakes. So that was this for me. Let's see what else is going on in mini painting. I briefly mentioned it earlier, but Adepticon looks like it's pretty cool. A lot of cool stuff coming out of it. I know there's been a bunch of GW announcements that I've lightly been paying attention to. New Horus Heresy in plastic stuff looks pretty cool. And I think it's like Necromunda or something, but like the Ash Wastes figures, all those look pretty awesome. And then I think slightly more exciting, Corvus Belly, the guys who make Infinity, teased a fantasy game called Crow War? Something like that. But it's going to be on Kickstarter in April. So April's going to be a expensive month, probably. We'll see. Dragon Head Models is getting back into releasing stuff, and they teased a big griffin. Looks like it's 54mm scale, so I got my eyes on that. Yeah, there was some guy on the KDM Discord was walking around the show floor today and just posting pictures. That's how I found out about the Adepticon code for Journeyman Miniatures. So That was nice. It gives you free shipping, which is wild. Outside of all that, I don't know what else is going on. Not a whole lot. So this light should shift a little bit more towards orangey red, I believe. The farther away it gets from the source. The only thing I don't like about Chimera is I always get excess in the top of the cap. And then it gets all flaky. It's all over my wet palette. It's just a disaster. Okay. Excuse me. So right now I'm just trying to figure out where the light from this candle will go, and just very lightly sketching it out. And we'll go back and refine it later. Oh, the other cool miniature tease from this week is Mindworks teased a little diorama thing based on a Frazetta piece that is based on the Nazgul versus Eowyn. I don't know if they announced any sort of timeline for that, but it looks pretty cool. I need to see some better pictures of it because it was just shown on a Twitch stream. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. I can't see what that's saying. Oh, great. Computer's futzing around. Well, only hopefully 3 more days of this computer, and then I can throw it out the window, and we can all rejoice. Right? Right. work on his little head thing. So we'll keep the Prussian blue. We'll get some of you. And we'll get a little bit of these boys. Just all chips today. My God, okay. So we're going to start off with the Prussian blue. We're just going to cover this whole thing for now. So far I'm liking this so flat paint a decent amount. Like, it has decent coverage, it goes on nicely. Haven't had any issues with it, like not being mixed or anything like that, so that's all nice. But I don't think it's quite as nice as like Chimera. I think in some ways it's a little bit nicer, like it seems to stay mixed a lot better than Chimera does in terms of like in the pot. But it doesn't feel quite as nice as Chimera does, if that makes sense. No, Chimera has a very nice feel painting with it, in my opinion. At least the core set and the signature sets. I'm starting to get a hang of the expansion stuff. Okay. That makes sense. I'm kind of the opposite, I feel. Like, if things are too glossy, like, I think it's because I have my lamp relatively close to my model, although I'm thinking about trying to have it up higher, but we'll see. That's another thing I've been experimenting to with like painting this week, is moving the lamp up and down and seeing what's more comfortable. Just trying to fine-tune the ergonomics of my setup. But anyways, like, yeah, like if things are too satiny or glossy, then I have a hard time seeing like, are things actually mixed or at the highlights or like the values that I want them to be. But yeah. His little friend has a little dish too. That's more basing things. Yeah. So the Chimera pots do have, or the core set comes with that satin medium. I haven't actually experimented with that too much, but maybe that'll make them less matte, but you can still have, you know, the whole single pigment experience that you want. It would be also, yeah, it would also be interesting to like go through Vallejo's range and see if there are any single pigment paints. I'm wondering if there are. Oops. A line where we don't want it. So let's just wipe that up. Oops, and we're way off screen. Here, let's, speaking of ergonomics, let's make sure the chair's good. Let's sit back in the chair and just not hunch over and screw up our back. Generally a good idea. I'm gonna hair dry this before I get a little too crazy. Yeah, a good lamp is essential. Like it's, I think, if I were to rank the like, I don't know, ranking all your hobby supplies is hard. But a lamp is, in terms of like non-painting things, like directly painting things, like paints and brushes and stuff like that. It's like get minis actually painted. I would say a lamp is probably the most important thing. If you're painting for a long period of time, then it might be 50-50 between a good chair and a lamp, but yeah. So the lamp that I have is from the Daylight Company. I was lucky and saw it on Amazon for way cheaper than it normally is. I saw it for like $50. It's normally like 3 times that or something, maybe 4 times that now with all the craziness. But there's cheaper lamps that are also very good. But yeah, this is the Lumi from the Daylight Company. And I know some people like the 2 lamp setups and all sorts of crazy things. I kind of like just the big bar. Seems to work well for me. I think Redgrass is supposed to be doing a lamp at some point, but I thought they were supposed to do that last year, but I think COVID messed everything up for them. So, no idea if that will be worth the money or not. I did start off with a like cheap little task lamp from Amazon that was okay, but when I upgraded to this, I was like, oh, so that's what it's like to see your miniatures. But I still keep that lamp around because I currently use it for taking photos usually. If I'm doing a fancy photo, like I did with like Colin or the chef. So I am, just sketching out these metals right now. I'm not using the morning sky that comes with the Pizarski set because why would there be sky when he's in a tunnel and needs these lamps, right? But I'm using the ground brown as my next step instead for the moment. Yeah, that would suck to lose like a dedicated setup. Because like again, when I started, I basically kept everything in like a little plastic container from the container store thing. It's like the size of the shoebox. And would basically kind of just leave stuff set up on the kitchen table. Then whenever I'd have company over, I'd put it all away and then have to set it all back up again. Which the nice thing about that, I will say, is it helps you keep your setup small, because you don't want to set up hundreds of paints every time you want to paint, right? So that's us, the glass half full. Alright, Minimancer, thanks for stopping by. Have a nice rest of your evening. I know I streamed late. I'll do my normal Sunday thing. I may like hop into the voice chat on Benny's channel tomorrow or something, because I know I'll be busy with her friends. So I got the evening free, but we'll see. We'll see, yeah. I'll just leave it, we'll see. Now that I'm done with those witches, I gotta figure out what to work on next for off stream, since I kind of am liking the working on a project on stream fully and then working on something else on the side. It's nice to it's nice for a couple reasons. One, I can kind of take the week. Thanks. Yeah, we'll see where we get today. I think today's not going to be quite as like, wow, progress as last session. A, because this is probably not going to be a super long stream, and B, we're getting into tinier things at the moment. But yeah, I'm liking having a project that's just on stream, and then having a project that's on the side. One, it makes it so that for people who care, they can see the whole progress of something, because I know some people enjoy that. And B, like I kind of hinted at earlier, it gives me I can kind of just look at the model during the week when I'm not painting it and kind of think about what needs to change on it and what needs to like what's good and like what's bad, essentially. So like the main thing I was looking at this week is like the lighting coming off this rock that he picked up, right? Since that's mostly what we worked on last time. And the main thing that stood out was the values down here on the beard needed to be a lot brighter than they were at the end of last stream. And also, I can work on things that people probably don't really care too much about, like the Marvel figures. And just like speed paint things and all that kind of stuff. And one thing I need to get started on is all the terrain that I got in the mail over the last couple months, and I should be getting my final delivery of that soonish. I might stream painting some of that just to change things up, but I think, yeah, I mean, it's not very exciting. Is it? Oh, well, it's more exciting than seeing just my hand, I guess. Good job. Good job. Yeah, the new camera angle I was messing with doesn't quite work with this, my phone camera, because I need to zoom in a lot, so everything is kind of grainy. but I think it'll work with the new stuff. And it should be easier to keep things in frame and all that good stuff. The guy who commissioned the Disciples of the Witch from me already wants to do another project, but I told him it'll probably take a lot longer to do, and I'll probably just kind of work on it off and on, just because it's a bit bigger. I think that one I might just kind of keep hush hush. But I'll give a quick teaser, which is it's one of the knights from Kingdom Death, and it'll be a diorama. What part are you struggling about then? Yeah. So that is definitely something I'm trying to exercise on this piece. So another nice thing about taking the week, I didn't do it this week, but I'll probably do it next week before we wrap up this piece, is I can go back and refer to my reference materials. So both the Color and Light by James Gurney and FAQ by Kirill have good sections on lighting and OSL and how they affect objects. I think there's not really a definitive answer of, oh, it does this to that object, because it really depends on the color of both the light and the object, right? Which is what makes it challenging. I don't really have much more insight to it. Yeah. I think there's some massive voodoo articles about it as well, so those might be worth checking out. But yeah, the Color and Light book also gets into the kind of light source that it is, because different light sources will have different impacts. I think my one critique of the Color and Light book is it all feels very high level. Yeah, that's one way to do it. I think the pitfall with that is sometimes the color of light shouldn't actually influence the color of the object, right? So if you paint white and then do the wash over it, it could lead to some things that don't look natural. But I think if you just do it, you will realize if or if not it's natural looking. Yeah, like I said, that's something that I kind of want to explore with this piece, at least to a small degree. So we're gonna learn together, maybe, possibly, we'll see, or we're gonna fail together. Here, let me. Oh, that's why I can fix this. There we go. Hey. Now it should be on screen, and now let me see the chat. More sophisticated. I guess. What do you mean by do you mean just kind of figure out, okay, this orange light cast on this object would make it this color and just render it that way? Is that kind of what you're getting at? Hey, Crypt, how are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Like, that might be an easier way to do it, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Right now, I'm sticking with the sleepy. Yeah, it's late. It's been a long week. So right now I'm mixing up a hopefully quick skin tone. Except there's way too much red in it. Come on. Okay. What am I doing here? I'm sleepy. But not as sleepy as those boys behind me. Very sleepy babies. Oop, come on, computer. My god, you just have to last like 2 more days. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Actually, I should check on the status of your computer after this. Make sure that it's actually made it to the country before I get too excited. Stinky boys. Couple of very stinky boys. My God, Paul. Is that you? Yeah, you got little beady eyes. That'll be fun to paint. But overall, big fan of this bust. Spirit models are always just a joy to paint. It depends on when in the weekend you ordered it. But I think usually stuff takes like anywhere from like 2 to 3 months to fulfill. Sometimes longer if you ordered like on the very last day. But it's worth the wait. They're great. Great models. The unboxing experience is really nice. Yeah, like I'm like nothing negative to say about them. They basically require no cleanup, which is awesome. I know I ordered within the first couple of minutes, so we'll see. I did not. So the which one was it? I think it was the troglodyte or something, but I ordered like right away, and I got a really low order number compared to a bunch of other people. Like someone's arrived whose order number was like 4 or 5 after mine, and they got number 6, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get number 1, and I got like number like 20 or something. And I was like, oh, well, okay. So now I just kind of like laissez-faire open it and place my order. Just make sure it's within like the first hour, so I can hope to get in the first wave and all that good stuff. Nice. Yeah, as long as you follow his socials, he's good about keeping you updated there. And all that good stuff. I guess kind of going back to that point of OSL and the surface earlier. So this is kind of giving off like a faintish yellow light, right? But his hair is white. So in the places where it would be already blown out from the lights, it wouldn't get that yellow glow, right? Because it's blown out, so it's already pure white. It's like you're capturing the image with a camera. But then the stuff around that would get that kind of yellowish glow. So it's like, here's one example that I can think of off the top of my head. And I know there's something weird with orange light and blue surfaces. Like that, I can't remember like the intricacies of that. I'd have to go look that up. Ugh. Ugh. Is this your first spirit model, Sammy? The Orc Hunter? Oops, as I jam my brush into my jar lid. Good job. Nice. Yeah. I've talked about it before, but I found out about him when he had the old witch with the pot and the frog jumping out of it, and then I was like, I don't know if I want that model, and then I didn't buy it. And then everyone started getting it and painting it, and I was like, well, shoot. So now I just, even if I'm not 100% in love with it, I just buy them by default. Yeah, like, I know that the typical thing is like paint what you love and all that stuff, and like paint what you're excited for. And I think that's good advice. However, I totally understand not wanting to paint a model because you don't feel like you're ready to paint it, even if you're like, I kind of want to paint that model. Like, going back to the brand that we talked about earlier with Dragon Head models, I've had their forest dragon miniature sitting in my drawer for a year and a half now or something like that, just because like it's a huge project and I want to do it well, and it's hard to get now, although I just started selling it again. And like I want it to be good, because it's also not a cheap model. I think it's my most expensive model. If not, it's up there. But I guess poxwalkers are better than army men or spoons. That I'll never understand. Okay. So I think we have. Let's work on the top little mirror thing a little bit more. Yeah. They got a lot of cool surfaces. Poxwalkers are like the 40k equivalent of the I actually don't know where it is, but they have to have the warband. That's the big boys with the guts and stuff hanging out of them. And I can't remember the name right now, but I got them because they look fun to paint. When I was stopping by. Take a moment to reflect on your day. How about no? My day was not very productive. Exactly, yeah. I mean, there are good, cheaper busts if like that's something that you're concerned about. But yeah, like I don't like you can paint as many small minis as you want, but like only up to a certain point is it going to prepare you for painting larger scales. Yeah, there's 3D printed busts, like Bold Miniatures has STLs of all their stuff, so I got this 3D printed by a friend. Paint at some point, like I'll probably do like a quickie sketch kind of dealio with her, just to have a fun little project. She's probably dusty right now. That's okay. Pedro Fernandez Works is pretty affordable, I think. Like it's good quality stuff, not too expensive. Big Chalk Creatives is pretty affordable. Who else? I just got a couple from Ivan Mata Sculptor that are on the way, I think, maybe, hopefully. They're pretty cheap and small. Okay, that's good. Well, good or bad, I guess, depending on your point of view. Hopefully good, by your point of view. Nice. Hair Racer. Is that the one that was on Mr. Lee minis? Nice. Okay, yeah. I think I remember seeing that one. It's a cool mini. Yeah, I got too many. But every time I go in, I'm like, maybe I should like Marie Kondo this pile. It's like, let everything sparks joy. So, job done. Not getting rid of anything. Alan Carrasco. I remember that name. I cannot remember what his stuff looks like. He also does limited things, right? Right? Am I thinking of the right person? Or am I completely off base? Animal Warriors. Okay, let me pull him up on the old iPad, so we don't kill the stream. One day we can, maybe Monday maybe we can pull it up on stream. Alan Carrasco. Oh, 2 L's. Miniatures. Hello, sir. Hello, my little Poe. Little baby boy. Come on, iPad, you can do it. Load the stupid website for us. The Black Sea. Oh my god, this site does not want to load. Come on. Oh, we'll let that pop up, I guess, when it's ready. Just set that over there. Alrighty. Where were we? It's just stuck. Reload. Oh, Jade C from the Big Child Creatives. Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I believe I have one of those. Pretty sure. I have the orc guy. I didn't narrow it down. The orc guy with the 2 katanas, and he's got the big hat. That was actually one of the first 75 mil orders. There you go, fine loaded. Let's take a look at this. Pop this boy off here. Oh, here, I forgot we changed the camera angle. Here, you can see my light. There you go. Lovely. Oh, he did these for Figon. Okay. I think that's why his name sounds familiar. Yep. Okay. Yeah, and there's the Jade C stuff, and he did the thing for Black Sun. Okay. Got it. And this for Radia. Okay, he's done a lot of cool stuff. I think that's also Black Sun. That's also not safe for Twitch. Oh, wait! He did the Sunstalker! Which is also not safe for Twitch. Whoops. Everyone, avert your eyes. And he also did the Lion God for Kingdom Death. Here. Well, that's gonna... There we go. This is a PG stream. Oh, he did the Griffin too, which is also not safe for work. And Frog Dog? Okay. Sorry, we're gonna look through all this now. He did the cool orc for Terrible Kid stuff. And I think this is the new Samurai. Okay, so he's still doing a lot of new stuff too. Cool. Let's see. Let's see if there's any other secrets hiding in here. Awesome. Did we miss any Kingdom Death stuff? Yeah. Oh, he did the Forge God, which is one of the Yoldi Kingdom Death figures of renown. Oh, he did these. Okay. Very cool. Anyways, awesome. Lovely stuff. There we go. Why do you have to look behind the loincloth, Crypt? I don't think you do. Okay. So we got, I think we're gonna move on from the metals for now. I think this I want to be gold, so we're not gonna paint that with these. Actually, I lied. Well, we have the metal colors out. By that I just mean colors that we're using for metals and not Vallejo metal color. Why are you boys so stinky? So stinky. Probably wrap up the stream after we do the metals, actually, now that I look at the time. Gotta take the stinky boys out so they can go be stinky outside. So, what am I doing here? Failing, that's what I'm doing. Okay. So I don't want to glue this back in just yet. But I just kind of want to hold it in place. Well, he's got to get that practice in for Kingdom Death stuff, right? That's how it works. Odyssey panels. Yeah, it's 11:30. Thank you very much for hanging out, Sammy, and chatting. I keep meaning to do my Friday stream earlier, but I keep like dilly-dallying, so I'll get back on it. Have a nice evening, Sammy, and have a nice weekend if I don't see you. Let's see. what else went on? Played a bit more of Elden Ring. Made some progress in that yesterday and today. Wrapped up Raya Lucaria, so that was good. Oh no. I mean, 1 cup of sake is not that much. Yeah, it's a very good game. I'm just kind of taking my time with it. I know a lot of people are like, I'm on my 4th run on New Game plus. It's like, okay. Nice thing about painting up this pickaxes, I can be kind of loose and sketchy because it's a pickaxe, so it needs to be all chewed up, right? Right. Just looking at the camera to see what needs to be adjusted. I think sorry, right down here is not as big as I want it to be. Okay, let's get some darker switches up in here. Yeah, that's all too much. Whoops. All right. Good enough for now, I think, on that pickaxe. We'll probably adjust things as we go more. Oh, right, there's the back. Let's fix this back a little bit by just basically painting it all over with the Payne's Gray again. Good enough. Okay. Okay. Let's think. Alrighty. Let's touch those. So we still got this whole outfit. This Poe decides to leave. His little bag, his little friend, his belt buckle, and this headband thing, and his eyes, of course. And then some adjustments on the skin, I think, and medals, of course, as we move along. And yeah, I don't think I want to go too much longer. And by that I mean I'll probably stop here, because I think anything else tonight is going to require way more time than I want to paint for right now. I already did some painting earlier today to wrap up those Disciples of the Witch. Oh, it was less painting and more varnishing and touch-ups on the base. But yeah, so sorry for the short stream. I'll try to get back to starting at a more reasonable hour on my Friday stream. But Sunday we'll definitely stream unless my computer decides to die before then. In which case I'll see you next week. I might do like a test stream. Yes, doggy. There's many doggies. Yes. There's Ezra. He yawned. He's a pillow. Poe jumped off the bed just a minute ago, but he was up there hanging out. Sorry, fixing the webcam because I screwed it up. Close enough for government work. Yeah, I might do a test stream Monday evening if I get everything set up just to see if everything works. So it'll be another short one, but we'll see. Let's get all this garbage off. Yes, so one of my favorite things about Ez is when you get into the bed, he will just lay on top of you, and it's great. And just stares at you with very blank eyes. No thoughts, only cuddles. It's great. I think there's an Ez emote, right? I think I at least still have that set up. Yeah, there he is. There's Ez. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna bother raiding tonight. It's late. Everyone's at Adepticon. No one's streaming, so it's okay. Yeah, so I'll see you guys on Sunday. So, hope you guys have a nice weekend. And false? What's false? What's false? Here. While you tell me what's false, I'll clean my brushes because I did not clean them last night. So they iron ant. Are they painting minis? I mean, the thing is, like, there's not a whole lot of people here, so it's fine. Painterish. I think JT is or was on as well. We've rated him a lot lately. He's rated me. I should log off before I get rated. Okay. Do you want me to rate him? You want me to rate him so you can get more channel points? As I clean this brush. So I will definitely be rating your running. What is this doing? Yeah. I don't know if I'm being abusive to my brushes or what, but they've been not keeping their tips. So helpful. Well, you guys can watch me clean my brushes for a little bit. You need to learn to type, but it's hard to forget. Oh, like you need to learn how to type better? Do you like peck type or something like that? Instead of touch type? Or like whatever the hell the seeking thing is? Did you not do type to learn when you were in school? You got your fingers on the home keys and you go do. Oh, sad. Well, here I'm gonna. Now I'm actually signing up. Only in high school? Okay. Well, sad. I mean, I have to type good because otherwise I take forever to do what I want to do. And the faster I type, the sooner I'm done, which means the sooner I can goof off and paint minis. So, yeah. Now I'm actually gonna log off. Have a nice weekend. See you Sunday. Yeah. Later.